professors, the staff of this prestigious institution, parents, and also the makers and the builders and the shapers of future India, the students. It's a privilege to be here as part of this Day 1 celebration as you begin your journey today. And I was sitting in front of you, I was listening to 3 wonderful journeys shared by Mr. Rajdeep, Abhishek, and Divendu. Fantastic journeys. And these 3 journeys are filled with insights, great insights. I am not here to give you more insights because you have received enough. I'm only going to share with you 3 pearls today, 3 gems that you can take back home and which will help you really take these learnings, these insights that you received today in the form of the journeys which were shared by the esteemed speakers. These will help you to apply the insights that you received today. That's what I'm trying to do. I will begin with the first pearl, the first gem that I want to share in the form of a story. In a small village, there were 2 friends. One was about 6 years old, other one was about 14 years old. There was a huge gap between them in their age, but they were the best of friends. Once they were playing in the village, while playing they went a little away, went inside the forest, and they were lost. They didn't know how to go back. It was almost evening, it was dark, the night was approaching, the sun was about to set. They had no idea how to go back. The elder one, the boy who was about 14 years old, fell down in a big hole inside the forest. He was down inside the big hole inside the forest. The younger one had no idea. The bigger one was crying inside, "Help me." Miles and miles away, there was no help available. The younger boy extended his hand inside the hole, the gutter where the boy was languishing, and he tried to catch hold of his friend's hand, pull him out. The 6-year-old boy, small, frail, weak child, trying to pull out a 14-year-old boy, maybe twice his size, twice in the weight, and he is trying to pull him out. After a great struggle, my dear friends, the small boy managed to pull out the bigger boy. They spent the night in the forest. When the sun rose in the morning, they figured it out how to go back to their village. They went back. Their parents were very worried, very anxious. They were scared. What happened to the children? They were asking them. The children were also, the 2 boys were very scared because they knew their parents were going to beat them up. And they narrated the incident. That the elder one fell down into that big gutter and the smaller one pulled him out. Nobody believed in that story. They said, "You guys are lying. You guys were having fun. You were gone somewhere, you went somewhere to have fun. You are cooking up a story and then sharing it with us." They told everybody in the village, nobody believed in them. There was a wise old man in the village head man, was watching all that was going on in that village, and he said, "What happened?" The villagers told, "Sir, look at these 2 boys. They are saying that the bigger one fell in the big gutter, and the small 5-year-old boy apparently pulled him out. How is this possible? This is impossible. He cannot even lift a boy of his size, of his weight. How can he lift somebody who is double the size, double the weight? Impossible." The old man thought for a moment, paused for a moment, and they said, "They are telling the truth. The villagers said, how is it possible? It is impossible. How can this happen? How can this small 5-year-old boy lift this other boy who is much stronger and bigger? It is impossible, sir. They're telling you lies. They cooked up a story. They've fabricated something. The elderly man in the village said, no, this is possible. And there's a reason why it is possible. The villagers were anxious and curious to know, what is the reason? How is this possible? The elderly man smiled at them and said, look, when this bigger boy fell down into that big hole, and the smaller one tried to pull him out, for miles and miles and miles together, there was nobody else. There were only two of them. The villagers said, so what? How does that make a difference? He said, for miles and miles away, there is nobody to tell the small boy that you cannot do it. There was nobody there who was to tell him that you will fail. There was nobody who could tell him that how can you lift a boy who is bigger and stronger and weightier than you. There was nobody who was there to tell him that you cannot do it. And this boy tried and made it happen. This is the first pearl that I wanted to share with you. That the whole world will try to stop you, but you become unstoppable. You become unstoppable. Who is the king of the jungle, my dear friends? Who is the king of the jungle? The lion is the king of the jungle. Is lion the strongest animal in the forest? No. Is lion the tallest animal in the forest? No. Is it the fastest animal in the forest? No. But it's still the king of the jungle. So my dear friends, to become the king, to become successful, you don't have to be the best. You don't have to be the fastest. You need not be the mightiest. You need not be the tallest, but you still can be the best. You still can be the most successful. Just believe that you can do it. Everybody else in the world would like to tell you that you cannot do it. You cannot make it happen. But my dear friends, as you begin this journey today, just tell yourself that I'm going to, as I've started my journey, I am going to become unstoppable. That's what Abhishek told himself. That's what Devanshu told himself. That's what Rasdeep told himself. That we are going to become unstoppable. Nothing can stop us. There are many things which are inside you and outside you. Fear, anxiety, inferiority complex, lack of self-confidence. All these elements inside you will try to stop you. And there are many. Your friends, your family members, your associates, your co-workers, your colleagues, many of them will tell you it is not possible. But you have taken the resolve that I am going to become unstoppable. That's the first pearl. The second pearl that I want to share with you is another story. This story is about Anshu Gupta, who founded Goonj, a famous NGO. Anshu was a journalist. As part of his profession, he used to go to different parts of the country to write stories. Because he was a journalist, he was writing for different magazines and newspapers. One day, he decided to go to the Paharganj area in Delhi, in Old Delhi, where he got to know that there are some people who carry unidentified dead bodies to the burial ground. In Delhi, in Old Delhi, every day, 1 or 2 people die, and nobody from their family come to identify them. There are people who come from different villages, from remote parts of India. They come alone. Nobody from their family is staying with them. When they die, nobody recognizes them. Nobody even comes to claim their body, the dead body, unfortunately. And the government will have to take care of that. Government has to ensure that those bodies are cremated and those people are cremated who pass away. So he got to know there are people who actually carry, the rickshaw pullers who carry those dead bodies and they probably get about 12 or 15 rupees per body that they carry. They're really poor people, the rickshaw pullers who actually carry those bodies because they don't have anything else to do. They don't have any other source of income. And he went to that place. He met one such guy, a guy who carries those dead bodies to the burial ground every day. And he decided to spend the day and the night with him to understand his life so that he can write his story. And in the course of the conversation with this man who carries these bodies for 12 rupees or 20 rupees for carrying one body, who probably gets about 2,000, 3,000 rupees a month by doing this, he was narrating his story. He said, in the winter of Delhi, when the temperature touches about 3 degrees or 2 degrees, sometimes even touches 0 degree Celsius, I also have to carry the body. The dead bodies. And you know my condition. I'm a poor man. I just have one shirt to wear. Sometimes I also can go shirtless. I don't have anything. And the biting cold of winter in Delhi is so horrific and so terrible. And it's so difficult to go there in the night. Sometimes I don't have a choice. It becomes so cold. I just hug the dead body and sleep the whole night. That's how I spent my night, trying to protect myself from the biting cold in Delhi. Mr. Anshu Gupta decided, I am going to change this. I am going to provide clothes to the clothless. And when people told him that he decided to set up this NGO called Gunj, which was providing clothes to people who do not have clothes. And he never did that for charity. He said, if I distribute clothes to people who are poor, they will even sell those clothes and then they will try to kind of feed their family or even drink alcohol. That's not going to help. He said, I used to give them work. In exchange of work, I used to give them clothes. And when people told him that you are doing a phenomenal, noble job, he said, look at the purpose. When you look at the purpose, what I'm doing is absolutely nothing. My work is nothing in comparison to that larger purpose. People living in this country clothless, foodless, shelterless. When you look at that purpose, ladies and gentlemen, this work that I'm doing is nothing. So that's the second pearl, my dear friends. Identify your purpose. Define your purpose. Purpose is not about titles, not about positions, not about designations. As you graduate from this KLE institution, you might think of finding lucrative jobs, getting titles, positions, and some salaries. It was not about any of this because the mother at home does not have a title. But she is the person that we love the most because she plays her role beautifully. The role of the mother. Think about the role. The role that you need to perform for this society, for this country, for your organization, for the corporate that you want to join, the business that you want to start. What is the role that you're going to play? What is going to be a purpose? What problems what you are trying to solve? What experiences that you are going to create? What is the purpose? Mr. Verma decided in the tallest building in the United States that day that I'm going to bring this technology to India and I'm going to inspire the youngsters to adopt this technology. So he decided on his purpose. And he will always be remembered for the purpose that he decided to have. He will not be remembered for being a senior technocrat, for holding a very senior position in Intel. The titles, positions, designations do not matter. The purpose that matters. My dear friends, if you have already decided your purpose, fantastic. If you haven't, go back and try to find your purpose. What problem that you're going to solve? What experiences that you're going to create in the society that you live in. Find your purpose. That's the second point. Third one, the last one. I know that all of you are probably might be getting restless. It's already we spent about an hour and a half. But this is the last point that I want to share. This is again in the form of a story. Maybe some of you or many of you know this story, but a story which has a very interesting insight. So a man who had hens in her backyard, and suddenly one day he found that one of the hens has given a golden egg. This hen has given a golden egg. And many of you know this story. And he was really happy and excited to see that. Next day, again the same thing. And the egg hen was hatching again, and it was one more golden egg. Day 3, the same thing happened. One more. The man became restless. He said, just one every day? And if I have to have 50, I'll have to wait for 50 days. That's too long. Let me kill the hen, and all the golden eggs that are inside, I will find them instantly. I don't have to wait for 50 days, 100 days to get 100 golden eggs. And you know this story, isn't it? The man killed the hen. And what happened? How many eggs did he get? How many golden eggs did he get? How many? 0. So that's the story, which is about one important insight which I want to share. My dear friends, always focus on your production capability and not on the production. Don't think about the produce. Think about your ability to produce. This man, he was so greedy about the produce, he killed the ability to produce. Don't do that. Never ever chase the outcome. Never ever chase production. Chase after the capability to produce. You will become successful. You will become highly successful. You will become unbeatable. Focus on being the best, honing your skills, honing your capability. The moment you focus after salary, I'm going to change to this job because I'm going to give me 2,000 rupees more, you are looking at the production. You are not looking at the production capability. So when you are joining an organization, ask this question to yourself. Are they going to give me more salary? Fantastic. But am I going to learn in this company? I am not going to learn so much. I'll just be a junior person out there and then probably not be given any tough assignment to work on, but they were going to give me a handsome salary. Don't just join that organization, because you're killing your production ability, your production capability. You're killing the hen which can give you a golden egg every day. Don't do that. Focus on your production capability. Make yourself the best in skill set, in attitude, in your capability, in the strength that you bring to your organization. You become known for solving problems. You become known for creating experiences. You become known for creating new possibilities for your organization. Your bosses, your managers, your organizations will love you. So never ever chase after the production, the money, the wealth, the stock options that the company might give you, but focus on the production capability. The organization that I belong to has contributed 50 CEOs to Indian industries. 50 leaders who worked for my organization at one point in time, they have moved out of Wipro, and today they are CEOs of their respective companies. A company which I am proud of, which has given 50 CEOs to the Indian industry. And these are the focus, people who are focused on building their capability. So become lifelong learners. Never believe that once you get a degree from this university, your learning ends. That's only the beginning of your learning. Become lifelong learners. That's what Bill Clinton, the former president of the United States, said in one of these education conferences in Davos. He said, the more I grow up in my life, the more I progress in my life, there is one thing I have realized. One important learning, the biggest learning that I have heard in my life is there is always more to learn. There is always more to learn, ladies and gentlemen. So be unbeatable by trying to be the best, being the best. So 3 pearls: be unstoppable, find your purpose, and be unbeatable, be the best. With this message, I would like to wish you all the best as you begin your journey, as you try to take off. Have a successful flight, have a great career, make a difference to the world around you, inspire everybody, inspire yourself. Thank you very much.